how to have sex. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Lee, and in today's video we're gonna talk about how to have sex. Yeah, we're gonna learn how to have sex and what age you should be having sex. Everything that you need to know. So this is great if you are a virgin, you met somebody special, you want to lose it to, or you're just thinking about it, or you just need this saved in your memory. This is a video that you need to watch and share with your friends. Alright, so let's talk about age, because age is very important. I feel like a lot of teens are losing it. And I'm not even talking about teens. I'm talking about preteens, like 12, 13. I was not thinking about it at that age. I was still watching like Lizzie McGuire, Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, sometimes SpongeBob. But now we live in a different generation and y'all are learning too much. But I'm here to help you with everything that you need to learn. All right, so age. I don't think that there is a specific age number. I would honestly say like over 18. But I feel like it depends when you are ready. When you're ready, you found somebody that you like, that you want to lose it to, okay. But remember that you need to know things that come with sex. All right? You just can't just give it up to somebody and they pressure you, or you're not on birth controls, you're not ready to have a kid, because that could be another thing. If you're not ready to have a kid, do not do it. If you aren't, like, if you feel like you're a woman, okay, do it. But if you, if you're young, focus on school. Like, try to get your shit together before you even think about having sex, okay? You have a boyfriend, cool, you guys can make out, do a little, I don't know, kiss, pero don't rush it, okay? There's no perfect age. It's just when you are ready. I actually have a quote here. Hold on. This is my little sex book right here that I write everything in. What was the quote? This is the quote. All right, let me read it again. Sex is great and fun, but it requires safety and responsibility. Meaning, bitch, if you are not ready, do not do it, okay? There's pregnancy, STDs, freaking relationship problems. So we're gonna get more into depth about that. But if you're ready, go ahead. If you're not, take it easy. Okay, so before we get into more details, I need to say this. Men masturbate early, like at the age of 9. They already know their penis, they already know how it works, or they already have an idea of it. Us females, vulva owners, a lot of us don't even start playing or start masturbating in our late teens, late 20s, or even 30s. We do not know our area. We do not know how to pleasure ourselves. So I wish I would have known this before, but before you losing it, and if you are planning to do it, because I know a lot of people plan to lose it, try to take like a week before and just know your lady, know your vulva, I'm just gonna say it, just play with yourself. You can use a toy. We already know which one is my favorite right here. Yes, we can use a toy. This is my rose. And you can start discovering yourself. You can start learning you can start learning what you like, what you don't like. And this is super easy. I like this toy because it has like a tongue and it flickers. And it's a playful toy. You can use it, and even a guy can use it. It has a bunch of different modes. Yeah. And she lasts really long. Okay. So, yeah, you can use a toy. You know, use your fingers. Yes, you can use your fingers. Your fingers are also a great source. Start learning your clitoris. That's like the biggest thing. Literally, nobody's going to tell you this. But learn your body before you give it to somebody else, because that person is not going to know your pleasure points. Once you know, and a lot of I get so many questions like, oh, I can't find, where to put my penis in. She's too tight. So this is why I'm saying play with yourself first, get to know your body, what you like and what you don't like, so that way when you actually do it, it's really not that hard for that person to, help you get an orgasm, and you can get an orgasm yourself. So yeah, play with yourself first. But yes, if you're a vulva owner and you have already been doing this, kudos to you, because I wish that I would have learned my body first, because I didn't even know what an orgasm was. I didn't know much about sex, and I was just a young teenager who I did it because I wanted to try it, and then I regretted it. And I was just so lost on what the hell I was doing. But now your girl been reading and learning, so I'm not a pro, pero I know a lot. All right, now let's get into another important thing. If you are not ready to have a baby, like me, I was not ready to have a baby. I didn't care about birth control. Oh no, I do not want to be on birth control. Well, I still have my thoughts on birth control, but I could have used a condom. But I like the way it feels. It feels better without a condom. And look, I have a 3-year-old now, single mom. Yeah, okay? So if you are not ready, you already know how that story goes. If you are not ready to have a baby, use a condom. Use a condom. I'm going to say it again. Use a condom, or get on a birth control. I don't know. Those are the only two options, sis. Those are the only two options. If you are young and you want to lose your virginity, and I'm talking about, because I already know you girls, 13, 14, 15, 16. You are not ready. You're still a baby. Use something to protect yourself. You do not want to be in a situation where you are going to regret it, and you're going to be so stuck in life. Not saying that kids are bad, because kids are not bad. I love my baby. But if you're not ready, don't do it. Don't feel pressured either. Okay, bang, we got that out. There's birth controls such as the IUD, the pill, the patch. What else? There's something called the sponge that I just learned about. The morning after pill. Try the plan B, and I gotta tell you girls more about the plan B, because it could be a little bit tricky, but I don't want to get into details about that. And then you can use a condom. Okay, use a condom. Tell the person that you're doing it with to use a condom. Get that into his head. Tell him that you want to be protected. You guys are not ready to have a baby. As much as he says, let me try it, let me do it without, I promise, because this is the whole thing, I'm gonna pull out. If he pulls out, sis, make sure he pulls out. Tell him. If you are gonna... Pulling out is so tricky, though. Especially if you're a virgin, he's a virgin. It could be very tricky, because he might not know his body, and he might not know when he's about to come, okay? So, yeah, you want to just protect yourself, sis. I'm here for you. Protect yourself. You guys could send me questions, and I'll help you. All right, now that we got those two out of the way, the next important thing is consent. Consent, okay? Consent is very important, because in the movies, nobody talks about consent. They just go straight in kissing and straight fucking. No. He needs to ask you, or she needs to ask you, hey, can we do it? Hey, can we have sex? Hey, do you want to do it? And it's either a yes or no. It's not maybe, because sis, if you hit him with the maybe, he's gonna go for it. So just tell him straight up, yes, or no, I am not ready. And it's not what the other person wants. You guys both have to want it, okay? Because I don't want... There's so many things happening to females and males, not even us females. Like, guys are over here getting raped, girls are getting raped, young teens, and it's just... People just want to take advantage, okay? Have consent. It's either, remember, yes or no. There's no maybe. There's no no. It's either straight up. Because if it could get confusing. And you have to feel it. You have to want it, okay? So we have those out the way. The consent. You're going to play with yourself before. You're going to protect yourself. And now we can start chatting. Okay, now we can start getting some more details. Let's talk about, if it's your first time, where to do it. I did it in my mama's house. Yeah, I did it in my mom's house, and she walked in right after I did it, okay? Girl, do it when your mom's not home. I know a lot of you girls are going to do it in your house or his house. Make sure that nobody's there. Make sure you know the time his mama comes. Make sure you know the time her mama comes. Make sure you know. Make sure you have time. If you know. Honestly, I've had a daughter. Well, I do have a daughter. What would I tell her? I would tell her, not in my house. You're not going to do it in my house. What would I tell Sophia? Okay. Do I want to tell her to go to a hotel and do it? I don't know. But, all right. Where are you going to do it? You're going to do it in a place where it's safe, okay? Not a car. Not in the movie theaters. Where else? Because not in, oh my God, not in his friend's house. Oh my God. This is giving me like flashbacks about high school where I've heard so many stories where girls are doing it. I just want to say, just do it. Just do it where you're somewhere safe, sis. Make sure that nobody's home when you do it, okay? Your brothers, sisters, make sure there's no little siblings around. The coast is clear, all right? 2. You know what I would also say? Like, the whole day, like if you guys are planning to do it, make sure you guys are like building a spark, having some type of intimacy, because I didn't have that. It was just straight up in my room watching TV and let me just stick it in. We've been together for so long. Let's just try. And I was just like, okay, let's just do it. There was no intimacy, okay? Make sure you build some type of intimacy. That's really cute if you want to make it special. But if not, I don't know. You'll figure it out. But just make sure that the coast is clear. That's all I'm going to say. Another thing is start off. Another thing I'm going to put in your head. Make sure that you have lube, okay? Because a lot of these men, they just want to stick it in right in. You're not even wet enough. Make sure you tell him, listen, you better go to the local drugstore. I promise you there's a Dorian Reed, Rite Aid. There's maybe even a 99-cent store that has lube if you're in NYC. I'm not sure, but yeah. And if you guys don't have that, get coconut oil, okay? No Vaseline. Make sure you tell him you got your condom, boom, bow. You ask her if she's on birth control too, because a lot of these girls be sneaky and they be wanting to have a kid with the guy and they're not even ready and the guy's not even ready, okay? Bang, got that out. You got your condom, your birth control or some type of contraceptive, your condom, and your lube. All right, now that we're done with that, next step is foreplay. You know, start kissing, hyping up the moment, start kissing. You could kiss. I'm gonna tell you guys the points where if you want to seduce him or her, kiss around the neck, this area right here, the ear. You guys could whisper a little something like, I think you're so beautiful and I love your lips and they're so pretty. I don't know, but I like dirty talk, so you could dirty talk in the ear. And if it's your first time, just say something like actually meaningful, like, wow, I think that you are so beautiful, or I think you're so special and I really do love you. And bang, she's gonna get wet. All right, she's gonna be dripping. Okay, you're whispering in the ear, you're kissing the neck. You know, you guys could go for the, I don't know, you guys could go for the boobies. The guys like the boobies. Kiss down the lower stomach, and then if you really want to go into foreplay, you guys could start off with some oral, because oral actually like for me, oral is just very important. I need oral. I need, you know what I'm saying? I need that licky lum lum lum. Okay, that's what I need. All right, everybody's different. If it's your first time, it could be a little bit tricky because you have no idea what you're doing and you're probably watching porn and you don't even know where the clitoris is at. But let me show you once again. El clitoris is right over here. Okay. Make sure you stimulate that area. Okay. Do not forget about that area. If you want to get your girl super wet, that is her pleasure point. Ladies, that is your pleasure point. Okay. All right, he's going down or you're going down on him. Sis, do not overthink it. Just make sure you have a lot of saliva in your mouth. There's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I don't want to go back to memory lane. All right, if it's your first time, take it easy. Do not overthink. You don't need to choke on it. Guys, do not force her head. You know, don't do all of that because it's maybe her first time. Just enjoy the moment. We're gonna do videos on that on the oral. We're gonna do more videos on that. All right, you got the foreplay, the inner thigh. You guys could kiss the inner thigh, her stomach. I don't know how frisky you guys want to get with the toes. I don't know, but that's on you. But yeah, do some foreplay. Foreplay could last a few minutes. It could last 45 minutes. I don't know what the hell you guys are doing. All right, when you are doing foreplay, you can also finger. Fingering is very important, especially if it's your first time, because that will direct you to where her vag is. Okay, that will show you where you need to insert the penis in. So when you're foreplaying, you can start learning about her body, and you as a female, you can start learning too. You can start figuring out where your clitoris and your vag is. So that way, when it's time to insert it, you kind of have an idea of where it's at. So positions, all right. First time, you do not need to go all crazy on positions. You want to be relaxed. She wants to be relaxed, or whoever you guys are doing it with, they need to be relaxed. So find something comfortable. You can start off with missionary. I would always say missionary. What's the other one? Do you guys want to do doggy like the first time? I would honestly just start off with missionary for the first time. I wouldn't go all out and try to do something, or maybe to the side. You guys could do like the side position, but you don't want to go crazy because it's your first time. After that, after you get an idea, because it could actually hurt a female too. So a female could be on top, so that way she knows, like, I think it would be easier for the female to be on top. That way she knows how to control herself. She knows what she wants. And sometimes when a guy gets on top first, he usually finishes faster. So yeah, the positions are up to you, but just find a position that you're comfortable. And sis, if you're not comfortable, tell him, I am not comfortable, let's try it this way. If he's not comfortable, then you guys need to speak up. That's the most important thing during sex. You need to speak up. Do not stay quiet. If something's hurting you, you say it. If something is not right, you can stop. Now, another thing is, if it is your first time, I would also say lay like a towel, just in case she might bleed, okay? And it is normal, all right? If there is some blood, that's okay. If there's a lot of blood, that is not okay. We do not keep going. We stop. Clean up, freshen up, and see if you want to do it again. But if something is hurting you, do not continue doing it. For me, it hurt me. And I didn't say anything because I thought that it was supposed to hurt. But sex is not supposed to hurt. It's not supposed to hurt for a long time. Understand the first time it is going to be a little bit painful because you've never had something inside of you before. But if you were to start playing with toys, then you already know. Okay? And then, yeah, the positions, don't go all out, picking up her legs, making her do doggy style, you know, like bending her over the bed, because she doesn't, like, if it's her first time, she's not going to know what type of feeling, what the hell is going on. So take it easy. All right. Now, if you also want to go in and want to try, because some people could do vaginal, but if you're doing butt, if you're doing anal sex, get yourself some lube, silicone lube, all right? Get yourself some silicone lube. Get yourself enough lube, because the booty hole is super, super, super tight. So you want to stimulate that area. You want to, relax. You need to be relaxed for anal. You need to be relaxed, because if you are not relaxed, it's going to hurt. You're going to be so tight. And if you do plan on doing anal, make sure that you do the same thing before. Play with some toys. Usually, I was reading something and it said that if you are going to do anal, you should play with yourself like 3 weeks before to loosen up the hole, you know, to make it, because your rectum is so small. So you want to relax the muscles. You want to be relaxed, and that way you have control, because there are some people out there that they'll just stick their whole shit up there and you're stuck. Okay, remember to just communicate during sex, speak during sex. It's okay. Moan. Just let go, sis. He's not gonna care about how you sound. She's not gonna care about how you sound. It's actually gonna feel better when you moan. When you moan, it does something to the connection, and you guys are like, oh my god, that feels so good. You know, I'm gonna tell you some words that you guys can say. It feels good. If it don't feel good, then you tell them it don't feel good. Right there. Yes, papi. Oh my god, that feels so good. Okay, whisper in the ear, you know. Okay, and another important thing that I wish that I knew is, ladies, if he finishes first, make sure that he finishes you too. Make sure that he continues to somehow pleasure you, finger you. If he's too tired to go back in there, or she's too tired to go back in there, I don't know, but make sure both of you guys finish, okay? And if you can't, it's okay if you can't orgasm the first time. A lot of females do not orgasm the first time. It could be very tricky, so you want to do this a few times so that you know your body. But another important thing, when you finish up, now that you had your vag or your anal sex, you guys did the foreplay, the vag, anal, now we're gonna move on to, you guys had your orgasm, he cummed, you came, you guys finished up. Now let's talk about the cleaning up parts. Okay, that's very important. Oh, I didn't talk about before. Sis, if he has a bathroom, make sure you wipe your ass, your vagina. Make sure you clean yourself. Don't just go in there if you had a long day something, you do not feel freshened up over there. Freshen up. Make sure that he freshens up too, and ask him. Oh my god, the other important thing, you need to ask him about STDs, STIs. Make sure he has no infections. Make sure you do not have no infections. If you feel like, you know, something's not right down there, then don't do it. And most importantly, I would ask you guys, I've never really did this, but do a STD checkup before. Oh my god, sis. If you know you're messing around with somebody from the streets, tell him to go do a STD check. Tell him to go get a STI check. He most likely is probably going to say no. He's going to be like, nah, I'm good. I'm straight. No, he'd be like, listen, I'm not going to be tough and be like, listen, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give it up to you like that. Like, I need to know that I'm not going to catch anything, because I feel bad for the people that do it the first time and they end up catching something. They end up being, oh my god, that's that story. Like, when I hear those stories, it hurts me so bad, because there are a lot of females and males that their first times, they can get something such as HIV, they can get chlamydia, they can get so many things that they didn't even think that was going to happen. They didn't think that just by having sex, the whole thing could just change, that whole moment could change their lives. So if you really, really want to be protective, besides wearing a condom, go get a checkup. Tell them to do a checkup. You do a checkup too. You guys both do a checkup. They have self checkups, and I've just seen, like, in Rite Aid, you can actually go get a checkup. They have, like, as if you were getting a pregnancy test, they have those type of checkups. So do that. All right. So what you guys should have on your kits for the first time, if you really want to be safe, you get your condom, you get your lube, and you get your STD, STI checkup. Okay. Get the little test one. You guys can get it in your local drugstore. They have a lot of those. You can order one on Amazon. Okay. And if he says no, and if you still want to do it even after he said no, that's on you. Okay. That's on you. But if he says no, I do not want to do it, or if she says no, I do not want to do it, and you do not feel comfortable, do not do it. That's it. All right. That's it. You find a new partner. The love of your life will come. All right. So now let's go back. Now, after you're done, you know, you guys both came, he came, you came. Let's talk about the cleaning up part, okay? You clean up. You make sure the sheets, you look at the sheets, make sure there's no blood. If you do see blood, then you check yourself out. If he came into the condom, make sure that, look at it. He looks at it. Make sure that there was no holes on there, because there can be holes. There can be holes, and that's where you slip up. Make sure that he put the condom right. If you guys are using a condom, make sure that he put the condom right. It's all the way up. There's a lot of tutorials on that, on how to put a condom on. Make sure that he puts the condom correctly. Now, after you guys check the sheets, you check yourself. Make sure you straight. Make sure that he's straight. Girl, you gonna clean your ass. You're gonna clean your vagina. You're gonna clean yourself up. You're gonna pee. You are gonna pee. You are going to pee. If you have to pee, you have to pee. Okay, if you don't have to, then you wait and then drink some water, so that you need to clean your system out. You need to clean your urethra out. You need to clean out, okay? You pee, and also he wants to make sure that he pees. You guys need to clean yourself out. Guys could get UTIs also by not peeing. They can get infections too. So make sure you guys both pee, and you clean yourself up. And just make sure that you guys also communicate after. Ask him questions. You ask her questions. Did that feel good? Did that not feel good? What, we should try this, or maybe we should try that, or I didn't like this. Like, make sure that you talk about it, because talking makes everything better. I wish that I would have talked about how I felt, but I never did that. I always hid about it, because I just wanted to pleasure him and not myself. And I just always thought about sex, but I've always thought about sex, but just pleasuring him and not pleasuring me. I don't know why I had this thought in my head, and now as I got older, I'm just like, fuck it, I need to have my orgasm too. Like, the hell this is my pussy, this shit is mine, and fuck, I need to come too. Like, it's not just you. It's not just you, it's me too. So you better finish me, or I'm gonna finish myself. All right. Most importantly, throughout the whole time, just make sure you have fun and enjoy the moment, okay? Enjoy the moment. Don't overthink so much. Just be present. Just have fun. Have fun. It should be a feel-good moment. It should feel special. It should be good for you guys both. And just make sure you communicate. And talk even after, because, you do not want to make that person, you guys don't want to make each other feel awkward. Or there's a lot of things that come after sex where people feel used, and it could be just because that person can't communicate what just happened. So just make sure you guys talk. Okay, just talk right after. And I know there's a lot of stories where females feel used, even men feel used right after. They're like, damn, like, what the fuck? Why the hell did I just waste my time with this person? And they won't even have sex again for a couple of more years, or they'll just wait until they find somebody special. So that's why I say you just talk, because guys do not understand that us females, we release this hormone called oxytocin. I think I'm saying it wrong. Hold on. Oxytocin. And it's a love hormone, and it makes us go crazy, and sometimes we fall in love. And that's why there's attachment when it comes to sex. There's a lot of things. So just make sure you text that person, make them feel good, communicate right after. And this is it for this video. So just remember, sex is fun. It is fun. It's fun, but it also has its responsibilities, and please be safe. So make sure you use your lube, your condom, get your STI checks, your STD checks, pee after. Just make sure you're safe, girl, right? Make sure that you're safe. Make sure everything is good. So I hope that this video was valuable to you. I hope that you learned enough. If I missed anything, drop some comments. If you have any stories to share, drop some comments. Send me a DM on Instagram. I hope that I can help you guys in some way, somehow. I love you, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye, guys.